Hey, Edna fam. Back on the floor, and I'm here for Work on It Wednesday, so I hope you guys are ready. It's April 29th. You want to know what I realized? I looked at my watch on Monday. It obviously had not updated for whatever reason. I read the wrong date. And then did it again on Tuesday. I'm winning. I'm winning, you guys. It's the 29th. Monday was the 27th. Yesterday was the 28th. Today's the 29th. Not a big deal. Tossing it in my garbage can and moving on. 29th of April. Cannot believe we're almost in May. Although the weather is making me feel like it's definitely almost May. Let's slow it down for a minute. Take our breathing tool out. And let's take 3 deep breaths together while saying the tagline in our head. I calm myself and check in. You guys ready? Let's go ahead and get started. Last one. All right, guys, good job. So it's Wednesday. Let's check in with our feelings, and then we're going to work on the courage tool a little bit more. I heard some great things from you guys about your courage, and I'm so proud of you. In fact, my very first feeling has to do with courage. Do you guys know what this one is? It's brave. I'm feeling brave today. I'm going to be trying something I've never done before, and I don't know what it is, but it was just a goal that I set for myself today. So I'm feeling brave. I want to try something new. Hi. Oh, my son just woke up and he looks kind of grumpy. You want to come say hi? Come here. Come say hello. It's early. He got a COVID haircut. What do you guys think? You say hello. We still use a passy at night, but guess what? That's okay. Not a big deal. So anyways, here, Rose, you want to take this and go? Can you go close the door for me, bub? Thanks, bud. Let's get back into it. So I'm feeling brave. I'm also feeling this one. You guys remember this? I always try to encourage myself and you to feel this way, and it's hopeful. Feeling hopeful feels really good. It feels better than stressing and worrying. Your legs are cold. You have to sit on me? Okay. We're going to roll with this, guy. Sorry. I want to know how you're feeling. Let's go ahead and press pause. And now is the time to turn and talk with your family. Or if you're by yourself, take out your journal. You can also send me an email. Go ahead and press pause and do that now. All right, you guys. Okay, I want you to go sit on. Why don't you go sit on the bed? It'll be warm up there. I just need to use this area. He's being very flexible right now, you guys.
It's so cold over here.
You'll get warm, I promise. You'll be okay. He'll be okay. So you guys, we're going to work on the tool today. Today the tool is the courage tool. Well, actually, it was the tool yesterday, so the tool this week is the courage tool. And yesterday we talked about the many different ways that you can use your courage tool, whether it's, like I said, going to a sleepaway camp or trying something new, admitting when you've made a mistake, if you've hurt somebody or broken something. Today, but we also talked about sticking up to people, right? And read that beautiful book, One. Today, though, we're going to talk about a different kind of courage, a different level of courage. And it's reflecting on one of the keys to communication from the Kamoshi program, and it's redo hurtful moments. And the full key is actually be brave and redo hurtful moments. And I really, really like this key because, and I like that it says be brave. I think it does take a lot of bravery to admit when you have done something wrong. Being brave and redoing those hurtful moments um, can help you repair something that maybe is weighing heavily on you, or repair something that hurt another person. And so it's a really, really great key. And it takes a lot of courage to do it the right way. And one of the ways that I have taught you guys in school to repair it is by using what's called the 4-part apology. I should have written the 4-part apology at the top. It says how we apologize, but this actually is the 4-part apology because there are 4 parts to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes people think that an apology is just simply saying, I'm sorry. You know what? Sometimes that's all we get. It's better than nothing. But if you truly want to repair a mistake that you've made, and it's a big one, using a 4-part apology is one of the best strategies that you guys can use. So I'm just going to break it down for us. But before I begin, I have a couple of examples of mistakes that are made, right? So, well, excuse me, you guys are going to see that I'm wearing yoga pants. I have a couple friends here. I got my Komochi friends. So, there's all kinds of mistakes that are made all the time. There's Hugdipus. Hugs makes tons of mistakes every day. She's got lots of energy. She tends to be sort of out of control, hyperactive. She bumps into all of us all the time. She's always hugging us a little too snug. She interrupts a lot. She steps on our toes. She cuts in line. These are little mistakes, right? These are the kinds of mistakes that we can easily toss in our garbage can. However, but they're still mistakes that she repairs when they happen in the moment. So when she does bump into us, she says, sorry. It's okay, Hugs. When she does cut in line and she realizes it, she goes, oh, sorry, and she moves to the back of the line. When she interrupts us, she says, oh, oops, sorry, keep going. Her mistakes are not these massive big mistakes that need 4 parts to them. It would be really awkward if she bumped into you and as she was helping you up off the floor, she was giving you a 4-part apology that was saying, I'm sorry for bumping you. It was wrong because I should calm myself down and could have gotten hurt in the future. I will be more calm and I will not bump into you. Will you forgive me? It's a little much. It's not really appropriate, right? Then, oh, can you please turn that down lots, please? Turn it down lots. Thank you. Then you got friends like Bug. This friend makes tons of mistakes, and you don't always think of him making mistakes, but he makes a lot of mistakes unto himself. He's that quiet, reserved, more introverted friend who never speaks up for himself and he never tries new things. These are absolutely mistakes, but they're mistakes unto himself. By not asking if he can join into a game and going into class at the end of the day feeling like, I wish I would have asked to join Foursquare. I wish I would have asked if I could play that game. That's him making a mistake to the point where he's feeling left out because he's not speaking up. Again, not really something where you would need to do a 4-part apology. He could do a 4-part apology, but he doesn't need to. There's these friends, though, who we love so much, but when they have those cloudy, bad days, yikes, their mistakes really do hurt. Their mistakes sometimes even leave scars. They're such big, massive mistakes that they tend to hurt people's feelings. And so these are the types of mistakes that I'm talking about that take a lot of courage to simply repair. And once you use your courage tool, you tell yourself, okay, you know what? I did the wrong thing. I wasn't kind. I can make this better. I'm going to go use a 4-part apology. Here are the 4 parts. The very first one, really obvious. I am, say it, sorry. But you don't just say, I'm sorry. You tell them what you're sorry for. Rory, Mama's teaching. Can you give me just 5 more minutes? I know, but that's okay. You'll be fine. Just for 5 minutes. Thank you for being flexible. Sorry, guys. We're human too. So you say, I am sorry for, and then you tell them what you're sorry for. Like, why are you sorry? Are you Cloud, and did you yell at your friend because you lost at Foursquare? Or maybe like you were building Legos with Cloud and you took Cloud's piece and he screamed at you. He screamed, that's my piece, and he ripped it out of your hand, and then he pushed your blocks over. There's so many things that Cloud could have done to make a mistake. But let's say for this instance, Cloud said, I hate you and I don't want to be your friend anymore. So Cloud would say, I'm sorry for saying that I hate you and I don't want to be your friend anymore. And you just specifically say what happened. Part number 2. It was wrong. It was wrong because you're going to tell them why you know it's wrong. You're going to tell them, I understand that what I did was not okay. So you're basically going to describe why what you did was hurtful. And when you do that, you're telling that person, I know why your feelings are hurt and I understand that. And that really goes a long way and it feels good. So Cloud would say, it was wrong because I know it was a hurtful thing to say and I shouldn't use hurtful words when I'm angry. Something like that. Or it was wrong because it hurt your feelings and that wasn't what I wanted to do. Step number 3. In the future, I will. This one's really important, you guys, because this is like the repair part. This is the part where you're saying, I've learned from this, and so now I know that in the future, this is how I'm going to behave. In the future, when I'm feeling mad, I'm going to take some time and I'm going to calm down before I say anything. Last one, probably the most important part. Will you forgive me? This is a really important step. You're telling the person not only do you want them to forgive you, but that you understand if they needed more time, that you'll wait, that you would get it. Will you forgive me? And asking a person, will you take and accept my apology? And can we move on and can we toss this in our garbage can? Most of the time people say yes, and it helps you feel so much better. It helps you feel lighter. Sometimes people need more time, and that is okay. If at the end of the day, you know you gave a really genuine 4-part apology, you have done your part to repair the mistake that you have made. And that takes such an incredible amount of courage. So this is what I want us to do today for Work On It Wednesday. If you're younger, you may need to have your parents help you with this a little bit, but this is great. This is a really good activity to do with your family. So in my journal, you could just get a piece of paper too. I wrote out, just under my one, I didn't want to waste any more paper. I'm running out of paper, you guys. The 4-part apology. I first started just by writing out the 4 parts, and I attached the 4-part apology in my message today, so your parents should have it. But you're going to write out the 4 parts. I want you to think about a time where you were hurtful, or maybe you made a mistake big enough to where a 4-part apology would really help to repair it. It could be something that happened recently or something that happened in the past. I want you guys to write out your 4-part apology. And if you're with your family, this is fun. If you're with your family, you guys can write out your own 4-part apologies, and then you can role play them. You might think it's goofy. It's totally not, though. Like, each of you, if there's 2 of you, if there's 3 of you, if there's 4, if there's more, oh my gosh, if there's more, it's so fun. You guys can each write out your 4-part apology, talk about a mistake that you've made. Remember, let's have some courage. Give your heart a little tap. Tell yourself, I've got the courage inside of me. Practice. Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay to admit when you've made a mistake. So talk about a mistake that you've made. Write out the 4-part apology and how you think that might repair the moment. And then you guys can act it out. Like maybe there's only 2 of you at a time who act it out, but it's fun to act it out. And maybe a third person can hold the 4-part apology in the back so you can read it if you need to. But the whole point of that is practicing this skill helps you feel more confident and maybe even helps you feel more courageous to actually use this tool in the future. And I just want to share with you guys, I actually wrote my 4-part apology out. I used my fighting tone of voice with this guy back here yesterday. And so I wrote a 4-part apology. Hey, Roars, can I give you a 4-part apology? I can't say this to you? Let me give you a 4-part apology really quick, okay? Well, let me just say it to you. Sometimes we're just not in the mood, you guys. Rory, I'm going to give you my 4-part apology. Okay, you ready? Rory, I'm sorry that I used my fighting tone of voice when I was angry with you. And it was wrong because I shouldn't use a mean voice just because I'm mad. And in the future, I will calm down and I'll use my taking time tool so that I don't use hurtful words. Will you forgive me? Yeah? Thanks, buddy. See, it's hard to say no when people say, will you forgive me? Uh-oh, lighting's going to be against me in just a minute. So, there you have it. 4-part apology. Practice it. If you actually made a mistake recently and you feel like you haven't had a chance to repair it, now is the time. Give yourself a pat. Tell yourself you've got the courage to do the right thing. Write out the 4-part apology. Sometimes, you guys, when I'm really angry and I'm in the moment and I know I should apologize, but I'm not ready or I don't think it's going to come out in the right way or with the right tone, I'll take some time away and calm myself down first. Maybe I'll even write out my 4-part apology and read it to them, sort of like I did with this guy. You guys, thank you so much for being patient with me and with my roars back here. Thank you so much for practicing your courage tool. You all do have the courage to do the right thing. Have a great Wednesday. Work on your 4-part apology. Work on your courage tool. I will see you guys tomorrow for Thoughtful Thursday. Oh, this reminds me. Tomorrow for Thoughtful Thursday, I'm going to do something a little different. If you can, and if you have someone that you've been concerned about recently, and I mean any concern. This could be like you've just been thinking about them a lot. Maybe it's somebody that you really want other people to think about too. You want to send lots of love and care to that person. Can you send me either like their name or however you call them, and if you want to share with me why you've been thinking about them, do that. And the reason I'm asking you to do this is because tomorrow for Thoughtful Thursday, I'm going to introduce to you something called the caring circle. And what I do is I put people in the circle that we want to care about. So if you guys have 1 or 2 people that you've been caring about a lot or that you want to care for and send lots of care out into the world for them, send me their names and why you want us to care for them. And I'll put them in the circle with me tomorrow. Okay, guys. And if you don't worry about it either. This is a whole brand new thing. It probably sounds like a really weird request. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Have a beautiful Wednesday. We're already halfway through the week. Holy guacamole. I love you guys. I miss you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow for Thoughtful Thursday. Bye.